A righteous protection.
What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Righteous. Now, I had planned on doing this video, you know, kind of like an idea, rant, rave type deal like I did with my last one, you know what I mean? But, after seeing what I saw of Night of Champions, I didn't even see all the matches. I didn't even see the whole thing. Just from what I saw. And I mean, I'll go back and probably watch the whole thing when one of my partners gets it all the way uploaded. I'm glad, extremely glad I didn't pay for that. But let's start off with the true main event, which was Triple H and Punk. How many people they had interfere in that match? 4. You had the Miz and R-Truth, Kevin Nash, John Laurinaitis. 4 people to get involved in the match, just, you know what I'm saying, just for Triple H to get the win. But you knew that was going to happen anyway. He's not going anywhere. And I know tonight on Raw, Punk will be out there with his spiel, you know, about them all being in on it, whatever. That's my man. But man, I can remember like seeing pay-per-views, and even in somewhat of a recent back history, you know, see a Sunday night, and I get up, I'll be at work Monday. I'm like, man, I can't wait, you know what I'm saying, to see what's going to happen on Raw tonight after that pay-per-view. You know, you were actually excited, you know, to see what would happen. I'm not excited after seeing what I saw last night. I'm interested. You know what I mean? There's a big difference between being excited and being interested. But that match was crazy. That's overkill. You know, that many people getting involved. I mean, you knew Nash was going to get involved. Him being fired and whatnot. You know, and everybody's like, oh, the NWO is going to get back together. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Scott Hall is, you know, unfortunately an alcoholic, can't get right. And not to mention, he looks terrible. X-Pac, Six-Pac, Sean Waltman, whatever you want to call yourself. He is undoubtedly in the best shape out of all of them. And is still actively, you know, wrestling on a regular basis. So, I mean, I wouldn't care to see him. I wouldn't mind seeing him. But it's not going to happen. You know, unless they plan on starting this thing where they had it, you know, years back, and it was NWO and everybody was joining. They're not going to travel as WCW bad. Vince ain't going to let that happen. Alright, U.S. title match, 4-way. Ziggler, Swagger, Riley, and Morrison. Alright, first and foremost, John Morrison, bro, you getting buried. He actually had some real athletic and some nice spots in that match, which he does in the majority of his matches. But that all gets overshadowed when you botch the Starship Pain consistently. How do you botch your move all the time? You need to watch Evan Boyd. Every time he does his shooting star press is poetry. He don't. I think I've seen him maybe 2 times, maybe, where he's been off a little bit on it, and it wasn't even that serious. Every time he does, he nails it. Perfect landing as far as his upper body and landing on his opponent. Perfect. So Morris, you need to chill out with botching your Starship Pain, man. Go back, do something, Moonlight Drive or something, dog. That Starship Pain, you got to start landing that better. But anyway, they burying him, like, severely. Riley, I wouldn't mind seeing him win. He is completely over with the fans after his turn on the Miz and all that. Swagger wouldn't mind seeing him win. You know, who else to be the All-American to be the United States champion? But, you know, Ziggler retained, so I don't know. I don't mind Ziggler. I always laugh because I just remember him in the Spirit Squad as Nikki. But A-Rod Jomo should have won. And like I said in the last video, Swagger and Ziggler, you put them tag team, you put them in the tag title picture, and you start pushing that tag division. With Vicky as their manager, you know, she's going to come out there and get involved or whatever, and they would end up with the titles probably in a short amount of time. But that didn't happen, so is what it is. Alright, the IC and the Continental match. Rhodes and DiBiase. Rhodes retained, you know, DiBiase ripped his mask off and during his little celebration or whatever of that, you know, he got beat. I don't know what they doing to Ted. Man, Ted is he's not just a ride my daddy's coattails, nothing like that guy. He's been around me, Major League Wrestling. He's done indies. He's really made a name for himself and his ability. But they burying him. And like I said in the last video about the tag team division, I'd much rather see those two tag together and get a push into this tag team division to push it. But it's not going to happen. Cody Rhodes is just... what happened? You know, you come out there, oh, blah, 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 blah. That is honestly all I hear when he is on the mic. His tone and that drawl that he's speaking with and his dialect, his enunciation, that's all I hear. What you gonna do, man? Hopefully, you know, Ted to get a rematch. He needs a belt or a push or something, man. Y'all burying him, and he's far too talented to be buried. What we gonna talk about next? Oh, please, let me talk about this Divas title. For real, Kelly retains in Buffalo the same way she won the last one, which was she rolled up Beth when Beth was going for the Glam Slam. And then, like, I was on the live chat, you know, during the pay-per-view, and dudes on there talking about Kelly should win, she's hot. There's your problem right there. You want the chick to be the champ because she looks good? That's that right there sums up so much about that business that is extremely laughable. Beth Phoenix, one of their best. Natalia, Gail Kim, who is where? You know, I find it funny they put her in the backstage segments and use her as eye candy, but you got the Bella Twins out here winning titles? Are you serious, man? The Bella Twins, they need to stick to being on the guest host arms or being valets or whatever, period. They have just completely killed the women's division. The Divas division is part of the problem. You retire the women's championship for this Divas title, man. The women's championship was the, you know what I'm saying, women's championship. But, you know, it's WWE. What you expect? Something prestigious to remain? Of course not. But, you know, I'm pretty sure come Friday night, Kelly's gonna get beat up, whatever. But she gotta drop that belt, man. Just because she's cute, what that mean? Nothing. But, you know, superficiality is everything in WWE, especially. Alright, the tag team match. Okay. I'm all for Airboom. I like them. Very, you know what I'm saying, exciting dudes. But the thing that bothers me is how did this match end? A DQ. There's 2 pay-per-views in a row matches have ended in DQs. You've got a championship match ended in a DQ. Because they beat up the ref. The Miz and R-Truth. Let me talk about them for a second. Now, I ain't like the Miz. I haven't really. But I like heels. I like the bad guy. I don't like the fan favorites. I like bad guys better. And R-Truth, you know what I'm saying, I've liked dudes since, you know, the K-Quick days. All the way, you know, throughout his WWF career and all the way in TNA. And not to mention, you know, I got a personal connection with him. You know, he's from Charlotte. This is my area. I got an ex-girlfriend that was one of his baby mama's roommates. So, you know what I'm saying, I got a personal connection with that dude. But I like him. I was so glad to see him turn heel. That whole coming out there dancing thing, it was like, come on, son, enough. When he turned heel, I was extremely happy. I like the tag team of him and the Miz. I like that a lot. I mean, the whole "you suck" rap thing is funny, and you know, I like the Miz now being with him, being a heel tag team. I like that. Gotta have a few of them. Got to. So that's a good thing, and I'm doubt that they'll get the tag title sometime. But come on, man, people paying $50 and $60 to see a pay-per-view. Who wants to see a disqualification? in the championship match. You know, with SummerSlam, Mark Henry and Sheamus had a DQ. It's 2 pay-per-views in a row with DQs, man. That's not right. Well, what can you do? Anyway, Air Boom retained, which, yeah, that's cool. I don't mind that. I just wanted to really burn up this tag team division, you know, set a fire in it, man. When the Kings of Wrestling coming, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, talk about the World Heavyweight title. Mark Henry, finally, 15 years. Thank you. Thank you. Like, if he would have lost last night, I'd have been extremely upset. Now, let Randy Orton get his rematch and, you know, let him lose and put him at the back of the line, man. I actually like Randy Orton personally. But to see him in the title picture all the time, no, I'm right here at the title picture all the time. Come on, man, you got to rotate him out. We got to bring in some new guys, man. Christian, just get him out the way. Like I said, I like heels. I like the bad guy. But I don't like a heel that had, you know, just come out there and cry all the time and complain. He's looking ridiculous. He's better as a fan favorite. He's not that good of a heel. And nobody likes somebody that's going to cry all the time. And that's not the type of heat you want a heel to drum up. Not in my opinion, but, you know, who am I? I'm just a lifelong wrestling fan. I'm sure there's plenty to disagree with that. But I'm glad Mark Henry got it. It's about time. The world's strongest champ. I like the sound of that. You know, 15 years, man. It's a long time. So, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna drop it to Randy Orton in a rematch, or within the month. I'll say within the month of October, Randy Orton had that belt back. Remember I said that. All right. What other match we got? Oh, yeah. I don't even want to talk about this match, man. The WWE title match. John Cena and Alberto Del Rio. Guess who won? John Cena is now a 12-time world champion. You 4 wins away from Ric Flair. Ridiculous. And not only, I like Alberto Del Rio. I like him as a heel. He's a good heel. He draws a lot of heat. People, you know what I'm saying, generally don't like him. They can't stand him. But the man won the Royal Rumble. The man won Money in the Bank. The man cashed in his briefcase and got the belt, and now he already had to drop it to John Cena. Yeah, you know, even my most favorite, you know, wrestler, Ric Flair, I don't want to see him, you know, with the title all the time. I don't want him to win every match. That goes for any wrestler, like a sports team, anything. I don't want to see them be the champions all the time. I don't want to see them always win. But these Cena fans want him to win every single match. Want him to always have the title. Come on, man. What is that? Dude, 12 times, man. Ah, it aggravates me. I knew. You know what I'm saying, that they would probably, but I would let them get it. But I was like, man, come on. Alberto Del Rio, he can't have the belt long? No, well, of course. You got to drop it to John Cena. And not to mention, you done won the belt twice in, what, a month? It's still September. You beat Rey Mysterio. Oh, my God. Ridiculous, yo. But, hey, he's the golden boy. You know what I mean? Now, I wouldn't even want him to turn heel because I didn't like him as a heel. Whole word like that was the stupidest. Yeah, bro. You real thug from West Newbury and college. It's real thug. It was hilarious. I couldn't stand that. Ridiculous. Who was that? He used to come out there with him. That Bull Buchanan. Ridiculous. But even with that whole stupid gimmick, I think I like that better than what he is now. Because one minute he's some type of American hero, G.I. Joe Marine dude. Then another minute he want to add rap again. Another minute, dude is talking like he's from Alabama or something. Come on, man. Understand that, you know, you placate to your fan base. Come on, man. Keep it to be yourself. I remember years back, he came to Charlotte. When they had a pay-per-view at the Coliseum. And he was on the radio station. No Limit Larry, Tonex. And he wanted to rap. So this dude spits a freestyle. And it was the absolute most horrible thing I'd ever heard. Leave that alone, man. Stick to being Hulk Hogan in the 80s, man. That's what you do. That's who he is. You know, he ain't gonna put nobody over. And that's what he's becoming. And it's funny to see him becoming that. You know, Hogan wouldn't put nobody over. And that's kind of how Cena's doing. You know, you got to win all the time. Always got the belt. That whole thing is so tiring. What can you do? You know, the kids, this whole PG era. Yeah. If this was like Attitude Era, we buried, man. That whole goody two shoes, American Heroes, man, bye. You get stunned, rock bottom or something, son. It wouldn't make it. But it is what it is. I hope he don't lose the belt for a while, because if he loses the belt, you know what I'm saying, this is September, it's going to be October. If he lost that belt between now and the end of October, he'll have it back by the end of the year. And he'll be a 13-time champ. Next year, he'll be a 15, 16-time champ. Come on, man. Which, though, I'll tell you, I always talk about him being right there at the 16-time mark, catching Ric Flair. In all honesty, if you truly count up all of Flair's titles, it's 21-time world champion. Not the 16. But the 16 is the popular, you know what I'm saying, side of it, and popular titles. But he's really a 21 time. And that took him his whole career. John Cena been there 7 years, man. 7. And he's a 12-time champ. The 5 moves of doom, which he didn't get to do last night on Alberto Del Rio, made him tap out. Ridiculous. But, man, I'm finna go fix me a sandwich, man. I'm hungry. So, y'all know what it is, man. Holla at your boy, baby. Keep it real. Live righteous.